This is Sony 10 to 20mm ultra-wide-angle lens. This is designed for E-mount cameras. There you go. The design looks extremely compact and the weight is only about 6.2 ounces. The length is about 3 inches. The material feels solid and it is dust and moisture resistant. Comes with a lens hood. Here is the zoom lever. Focus hold button. And focus mode switch. This is the focusing ring. Zooming ring. The power zoom system helps minimize camera shake while zooming. This has f4 constant aperture. It also has ED and ED aspherical elements to correct spherical and chromatic aberrations. The filter size is 62 mm. We will use Sony Alpha 7 for a few demo shots. There you go. This is a G master lens, and this produces beautiful and natural bokeh. We will try this outdoors. This has 2 linear motors for fast and precise autofocus and tracking. The image quality looks extremely sharp throughout the zoom range and this lens has excellent close-up performance. This ultra-wide-angle lens is loaded with features, such as power zoom with a variable speed lever and 2 linear motors, and it is highly recommended. This is Sony 16 to 35mm f2.8 wide-angle zoom lens. The one I have here is for Sony FE full-frame mount. With constant 2.8 aperture, this wide-angle lens offers consistent performance throughout the zoom range. This is ideal for landscape or cityscape photography. Let's see the build. Solid construction. The high quality you'd expect from a GM lens. This is weather sealed. This is decent size lens, and this is lightweight because of the plastic. The weight is about 1.5 pounds. Comes with this lens hood. Filter size is 82 mm. Here is the focus mode switch. And this is focus hold button. This is the zoom ring, and on the front we have focus ring. For the demo, I will be using this Sony Alpha 7 R4. An amazing 35mm full-frame camera with 61 megapixels. Let's try this lens now. The constant 2.8 maximum aperture is great for working in low-light conditions. The bokeh this lens produces is really beautiful. f2.8 at 16mm is impressive. You can see the high degree of image sharpness and clarity. 2 direct drive SSM autofocus groups offer quick, quiet, and precise focusing performance. This is ideal for both stills and video photography. Overall, this is sharp, with all-round performance. Highly recommended. This is Sony FE 70 to 200mm telephoto zoom lens. This is designed for E-mount cameras. Comes nicely packed in a carry bag. There you go. The design looks compact for a telephoto lens, and the weight is only about 2.3 pounds. This is a G Master Series lens, and this can produce spectacular bokeh. The material here is magnesium alloy and this feels very well constructed. The length is about 9 inches. Here is the focusing ring. Zooming ring. This is the focus hold button. Set the aperture scale and aperture index here. Here is the focus mode switch. Full-time direct manual focus switch. Focus range limiter. Steady shot switch. Steady shot mode switch. And this is the iris lock switch. Here is the detachable tripod collar. This lens gives you f2.8 constant aperture throughout the zoom range. The filter size is 77 mm. This lens is designed for the Sony E-mount camera system. You cannot use it on A-mount cameras. Comes with this nicely designed lens hood. We will use Sony Alpha 7 for demo shots. There you go. This lens has XD linear motors for extremely fast autofocus. AF tracking while zooming is also very impressive. The image quality looks extremely sharp throughout the zoom range. Loaded with features, such as linear response MF, full-time DMF, and a focus range limiter, this compact lens is an excellent choice for all-around photography. This lens is highly recommended. This is Sony FE 16 to 35 mm wide-angle zoom lens. This is designed for E-mount cameras. Comes nicely packed in a lens case. There you go. The design looks compact and this is lightweight. This is a G Master lens, and this produces beautiful and natural bokeh. The material feels solid and this is very well constructed. The weight is only about 1.4 pounds. The length is only about 4 inches. This lens has independent zoom, focus, and aperture rings for better control. This is a focusing ring. Zooming ring. And this is the aperture ring. Here is the zoom lever. Focus hold button. And focus mode switch. Aperture click switch. Set it to off when shooting movies. Iris lock switch. This lens has two advanced aspherical elements and a super extra low dispersion element. The filter size is 72 mm. This lens is designed for the Sony E-mount camera system. We will use Sony Alpha 7 for a few demo shots. There you go. This compact wide-angle lens is easy to carry and a great choice for everyday photography. We will try this outdoors. This lens has two XD linear motors for fast and quiet autofocus. The image quality looks extremely sharp throughout the zoom range. This has a 7-bladed circular aperture for natural and smooth bokeh. This lens is loaded with features, such as a power zoom system, 3-ring control, and XD linear motors, and this is highly recommended.